Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Translate Manga. I'm going to be picking back up where we were last time with Yotsuba. And how this is going to work. Over on this side here, I have the manga as you can see. So as I'm translating, I'll zoom in and I'll point out what I'm translating as we go along. And I'll go ahead and break down all of these words and grammar and tell you what the English is. And then underneath me, I'm going to be copying and pasting in all the definitions for these words and their kanji. So if you can't hear me, if you can't see the manga very well, then you can see them down there. And you can pause and see all of the definitions. So last we left off with Yotsuba. They are here in this shopping district and they're going to go buy some keiki. But Yotsuba got a little bit distracted by the taiyaki guy. This keeps looking like a D for me, but this is an E. Taiyaki, which is like the little fish paste cake guys. I guess they're sweet. They're not fish paste. They're just fish shaped. So she got distracted by that, and so he's all like, "Oh, it's tasty. You should try some." And then, when we're coming in here, Yotsuba is all like, "Demo, o takai mono da na." And that's like, "Demo, but." And this o here is just like an honorific. It's making it more polite. And then takai is like high, tall, or like expensive. She's asking if it's expensive. And then mono means a thing or an object. So we're talking about the taiyaki. And then da and yo. That is declarative. This is not, but it's like the same. It's adding emphasis. So it's like, but is it expensive? And he's like, no, no. Yasui yo, 100 yen. So yasui means cheap or inexpensive. And then yo, it indicates, well, like more emphasis. So yeah, it's cheap. It's totally cheap. Then 100 is 100, and en is like the Japanese yen. So it's 100 yen, which is about $1 in USD. So yeah, it's pretty cheap. I'd buy one. So he's like, oh, yeah, that's cheap. And here's her friends, because she's all distracted. She's like, Kora, Yotsuba. It's like, Kora is like, hey. So it's like, hey, Yotsuba. Ikuyo. So iku is to go. And then yo is adding some emphasis. So like, let's go. It's like, ah, so datta. So. So like a lot of times I think of so is just so like in English because it's kind of similar. It's meaning like she's like, oh, that's right, or oh, so it's like that, that's how it is. And this datta is the past form of that, so it's just kind of making it past. So it's like, oh, that's right, that was the case. Uh-oh. Totally forgot. She's all fired up. Like when she gets fired up, she becomes illegible. They use this like hiragana font. It drives me crazy. But anyway, 今日は四つ葉はケーキを買うんだった。So 今日 is today, and then は makes that the topic of the sentence. So as for today, 四つ葉, which is 四つ葉. What's her name? It's just here. Yeah, 四つ葉. There you go. And then wa. Wait, yeah, we got two wa's. Should probably be a ga, but anyway, the second wa is also making that a topic. So like today, Yotsuba keiki. This is the English loan word for cake, which is why this is in katakana, and these are all in hiragana because they are Japanese. And then oh, makes that the direct object, so we're doing something to the cake. And then kao means to buy, so keiki o kao means to buy cake. And then nda is like that's the reason, or it's the fact, that's how it is. And this is like the same as this data. This is just da in its past form. So that is how it was, how it is. So keiki o da zo. And this is kind of cute too, because this is zo, and he just used zo right here in the last page. So I think she might be copying him. I don't know if she said zo before, but that's adorable if she is. So, or keiki, English one word, and then o. Yeah, this is like the same thing, keiki o, keiki o. And she's kind of just repeating herself because there's no verb here. Like, technically there should be a verb here, but it's just like conversation, so you can leave things out. And then that is, you know, the imperative, just like it is. And then zo adds some force, some emphasis. So keiki. So, soka. It's like, oh, is that how it is? Okay. It's like got a sweat drop going on. So ta is like she's stepping. It's like, oh, it is. She's all like, yeah, let's go. See, and next, man, look at all the cakes. This is the store clerk is saying this off scene. It's do do do. Irashai is kind of like it's like a thing, you know, like whenever you go to a shop in Japan, everyone's gonna be saying like irashai to you. You don't really have to respond. It's just kind of like welcome to our store, a nice polite thing, and mase is polite as well. And then oh man, all them cakes. Oh, there's the Ichigo one. It's like the roll cake. Yeah, shining, pika pika. Let's see next. Oh, she's so happy. Dore da? So, dore is which, and then da is like declarative. So like dore, like which, and then dore again, and then ga makes that the subject. So like as for which. Then we have keiki da. So we have our cake again, and that is the declarative again. So dore, like which is cake? Like which one of these are cake? Maybe she's never had cake before. Let me see. So next she's like kore zenbu keiki da yo. So kore, like as for this, zenbu, all of them, and then more cake. So much cake and so much da. We have the da again, and then this yo. You've had a lot. It's just adding emphasis. So like kore, all of these, zenbu, all of them are cake. All these are cake. And she's like, nanto ma! Like, nanto is like, what? She's like, oh, gee, I can't believe that. She's all like, Yotsuba, which is her. I love her pika pika eyes. Anyway, Yotsuba-chan, is like a cute suffix for like someone who you're familiar with or for kids. A suffix is kind of like similar to Mr. or Mrs., but there's a lot more in Japan. So this is like little Yotsuba. And then no is indicating the possessive, so like Yotsuba's. And then Suki is like, fondness. This na here is the adjective marker because Suki is an adjective. So for na adjectives, you add like Suki na and then the thing that you're describing. But instead, we have a no right here, which is nominalizing it. So you can like use it as a noun. Like sukina is like the sukina no whole thing is like the liked thing, the thing you like. So Yotsuba's liked thing. Then o, the direct object. Then hitotsu, only one. Erande ne. So hitotsu is one. And erande is the that's the day. It's not the day form, it's the te form, even though it's a day here. But it's the te form of erabu, which is to choose or to select. And that is a godanbu ending verb. So to change that to its te form, you take the bu and you change it to nde. So that's what we have here. So we have it's erabu becomes erande. So hitotsu erande. So you can only pick one. And then ne is kind of like emphasis or request or confirmation. Mostly just emphasis here, I think. All the feathers. Where are their feathers? So let's see. So she's all letting the shopkeeper know. Zenbu. So like all together, the whole thing. This is the same zenbu that we had up here. And then they, so like by the means of, like the whole thing. And then yotsu is 4. And then hoshi is wanted. So like the whole thing, we want 4 in total. We want 4 items. And then the this, which is like the is kind of the explanatory tone. It's like a more casual form for the note. Because like she's explaining that they want only 4. And then this is making it a little bit more polite. And then kiddo, it's like but or however. She's kind of going over because she knows the first one that they want. And then they gotta pick the ones they want. So, hitotsu wa kono ichigo no. So, hitotsu. So, like just one. And then wa is making the topic of the sentence. And then kono is this. So, it's like the one that she's pointing to, this one. Then this ichigo. Here, it's also, you notice, like this is written in katakana versus hiragana, but this is not a loan word. In Japanese, they can use katakana for emphasis, so they're emphasizing the ichigo, which means strawberry. And then this no is the nominalizing no. So like, you know, as for like, you know, it's what we want. We're making this whole thing a noun. This a strawberry one. Alright, so they're picking out their cakeys. I'm going to end it there. I hope you guys had fun and learned something and maybe want cake. There's so much food in this. Oh no, but it's so good. Alright, so I will see you all in the next one. Mata ja!